or a Fenian cul-de-sac. It's wonderful when you walk down a Fenian cul-de-sac, because when that happens you just play a tune like Roll of Honour, know what I mean? That's what it's all about. When you realise you're talking too much gibber jabberish, when you realise you're doing the verbal dance of the South African mind doctor, you just play a tune like this. We must be united. The love attend.
Justice, while the young lives have the way for the rights as Irish soldiers and to free their native land. They stood beside their leader, oh, the gallant Bobby Sands. Now they mourn choosing Malachi, Bremertrish in Arnas Hills. In the narrow streets of Freeberry, they miss O'Hara still. They so proudly gave their young lives to break Britannia's hold. The names will be remembered as history unfolds. So read the roll of honor for Ireland's bravest men. We must be united in memory of the 10. England, you're amongst her. Don't think that you have won. We will never be defeated while Ireland has some sons. With the war-torn streets of Ulster, the black flags that sadly wave to salute 10 Irish martyrs, the bravest of the brave. John McConnell had to listen to the rich in darkest sleep. They gave their lives for freedom with Thomas McElwee. Oh, Michael Devine from Freeberry, you are the last to die. With your 9 brave companions, with the martyr dead you lie. Your souls cry out, remember our deaths were not in vain. So fight on and make our home now a nation once again. So read the roll of honor for Ireland's bravest men. We must be united in memory of the 10. England, you're amongst
I have to turn you down on the PC. How's you?
Oh yes, is that the Lurgan strip bar?
No, not at all.
What's the coverage charge to get in? How much do you pay to get into your establishment?
You don't have to pay. You just have to enjoy.
Alcoholic
couple of
beverages?
shekels.
How many shekels?
Couple of shekels in the hat. Couple of shekels in the hat that's passed round.
Is that a full nude dance, or is that just Babylon's only?
I don't know. It would depend on the night.
Could you accommodate 60 man Green Brigade and propagandists along with it? You know, there'll be no full Green Brigade members, but there'll be some hangers on and crackpots like myself. But 60, can it be accommodated?
As long as there's a lot of singing and a lot of pyro, yeah. We could accommodate.
There'll be rockets going off everywhere. It'll be messier than anything you'll ever imagine. But 60 all in a one night. Would there be private dances as well?
It's nothing like a lot of rockets.
Private dances?
We would have to say about that.
And obviously for the Green Brigade, and obviously the flavour test, can you get a midget that you can put in a lycra suit that we can bounce off the wall and take out with you in your back pocket?
See, as long as a midget's involved. If you bring your own midget, that would be even better.
Well, if you can provide
anything with the midget is fantastic. Ever since I watched Spinal Tap, I will have a midget anywhere. Midgets are us.
Well, if you can provide a midget,
by the way, I'm less than 5 foot, so I could probably class as a midget.
You're less than 5 foot? How much less than 5 foot are you?
Just a wee bit less.
How much is a wee bit less?
Probably just a wee bit.
What was that? 4 foot and 4 foot? A foot less?
A foot less than a midget. I'm just less than a midget. No, I'm just more than a midget, probably. I'm small, Tommy.
Okay, you're a wee gem then. You're a wee midget gem.
I hope this isn't live.
Of course it's fucking live. We've got another 10 minutes to go.
Oh, yeah, fuck it. I thought you'd phone me up, you idiot, before you put me on live. So there's me talking about having 60 Green Brigade members around my house just to have fun with midgets.
What else do they want?
I'm going to have to rope a load of midgets in now.
They've been banned for Celtic. They need to do something with their pyro.
No, they've got all that excess energy.
What do you mean excess
no
energy?
No pyros in my living room, though. There's a fire in my living room. No pyros in my living room. They can do them out the back.
Their excess energy will all be gone. They've started doing the run down to Stranraer now. Cairn Ryan, they're halfway down to Cairn Ryan. They're running down the Air Road now. And their gazelles, they're running down in their Adidas gazelles. They're going quicker than a gazelle could actually go with their actual gazelles. You've got
They're not in that boat. They're not in that boat that comes across from Belfast that goes that...
They don't need a boat.
What it used to be.
They don't need a boat. They're just going to set sail with their bucket hats. They'll get their 60 bucket hats. They'll tie it to a mast. And they'll just need a wee bit of wood, and that'll be them. They'll sail across the Irish Sea, and they'll be there. They'll be there in the morning, mate. I'm telling you, they're running down the Air Road in their gazelles. They'll take their bucket hats off. The wind's on their favour. They'll be in your house in the morning. So you better get those fucking. You better get those, I don't know, mermaids and fucking.
Midgets? You were after midgets a second ago. You want me to get fucking mermaids now? I'm looking at it by the sea.
I know, well, I thought you can get I thought there was mermaids and what's a female leprechaun? Can you get female leprechauns?
Mermaids and midgets? I'm starting to question the Green Brigade now. I was always a fan, but mermaids and midgets?
But see, that's a Nietzsche mask. You've never known that they're sexual deviants. Especially if you get them, especially in the Irish side. I mean, there was some Irish leprechaun midget.
Well, there's always something over that rainbow.
You better believe it. And the mermaids have got to be wearing
the bumblebee kit. Not a pot of gold.
Oh, yes. Mermaids wearing bumblebee kits with holding pots of gold. See, this is how we keep the faith. This is how the Green Brigade keep the faith when they're getting ostracised by the fascist police. Things like this. This is a Beano out. You're providing a wonderful Beano trip.
Yeah, service is off. Fuck me. I have to get midgets. I have to get, what else? Bumblebee outfits. And mermaids.
The Irish breed.
A mermaid and a bumblebee outfit?
It can be done. Get it on for
I have no doubt.
Get it on for a half-time draw.
Doubt.
A half-time draw.
Half-time draw? Oh, fuck me. Don't tell me that's full-time.
That's you. That's you in the mermaid suit and the bumblebee kit.
No, oh, scurry biscuits.
So what's happening? What's the crack? We're closing
up the show. There's always honey.
Talk
anyway, yes, Tommy, what's the crack with you?
You're getting cut off soon. So what do you reckon? How do we change the status quo in the world and in Celtic Park?
I don't know, Tommy. It's upsetting, and that's the word. It's upsetting because the PLC. Oh, tell us this: why did Neil Lennon close down his Twitter account? Was he getting loads of abuse?
He's leaving. He's had enough.
Was it?
He's not sold enough calendars.
Carded?
He's took the
or
hint.
Jackets?
He's took the hint, yeah. He's
that
ranged.
actually.
Sorry.
What has annoyed it for me is the whole brand issue. I don't like them buying into the capitalist brand. You know, I'm totally against brands. And for Neil Lennon to buy into his own fucking... What did he have? His own jacket and all that sort of thing? And
Everything.
calendar and...
Hats, calendars, jumpers, hoodies.
Well, then I tell you what, he can't leave Celtic, because if he did, wherever he would go, he's not going to have that. He's not going to have that cushy number. And I'm sorry that Celtic have fallen into cushy number for brand.
Cushy, you've been talking
Because we shouldn't.
You've been talking to too many of our Zionist chairmen. You've been talking to Baron Crackpot. Cushy, I'll cushy you. No, but listen, don't you think, right, we should get a campaign to get rid of Neil Lennon now? Because if his heart isn't in it, right, if he's no up for the fight, what we should be looking to do, and we've got another year's grace before these bastards come back refreshed and revigorated and nasty as ever without saying sorry. So they're going to commit the same crimes. I mean, they're halfway committing the crime already, the main crime that they did the last time, but they're going to come back fresh and angry as hell. So don't you think it's probably better to use a new manager, to give him a year to blood himself? Because maybe Neil Lennon's sitting there saying, look, I could walk out of here with 4 in a row, something no Celtic manager has done. If he was to get us into the Champions League again, which could be quite an easy route again, so if they were to get in that again, he could be happy with that and then walk away and leave it for another manager. Don't you think it might be wise to say, look, Mr. Lenny, gonna bolt your rocket and take one of these pyros up your arse?
First and foremost, Tommy, I wouldn't be behind any sort of group that would sack a manager. I'm not into that. I personally, no. I would sit back and watch maybe, but I wouldn't.
Okay, maybe not call for his sacking,
no,
but maybe.
But hold on, allow me to finish, Tommy. Allow me to finish.
Oh,
but what would concern me would be that the wheels are already in motion. That any manager that's going to come in is going to be interviewed by Law and the PLC and all that, and is already, their fate is going to be deemed by their reaction. They have to be yes boys. So it wouldn't matter what us fans think. We're not just going to get in a manager who's going to say his piece and do whatever. That's already set in motion by the PLC. They would get a yes boy. Celtic's absolutely fallen into, for years and years and years, we have been a fan-based club where you got the Martin O'Neills, all that, you know. It's fallen into the stage where those boys have got it all set up for taking in yes men. And Neil Lennon, in fairness to Neil, throughout his trials and tribulations, playing for the club and managing the club, he's come across the whole hard time where he's actually fallen into.
Her tjänster landekön Bejbars beser Chanter och känner pasta De apar panserar natten Andas, my ensamma Noel Det kan